Hey guys, it's Nick from Space Education. In the last video, I talked about how to paragraph in the writing task 1. So starting from today's video, we're going to have a look of really challenging problems in writing task 1, how to analyze the charts with complex data. Okay, so let's go and have a look. Okay, before we start, let's have a quick review of what we have learned in the last video. So in the previous video, I talked about a 4-paragraph approach for writing task 1, in which you guys need to write 4 paragraphs for any kinds of given charts in writing task 1. The first one is introduction, the second one is overview, and third and fourth one are 2 parts of the details for this writing graph. So today, the reason why I don't do this video is because when you guys are faced with charts like this, with really complex data, you guys always are really confused because you're looking at so much data and you guys don't have any clue in terms of how to solve this problem. Okay, so I'll give you some more examples like this. You guys are faced with many different kinds of data and you guys will just totally lost track. So you guys always have this confusion about how we're going to do this, right? So this is the question from many of my students. So today I'm going to give you my first approach in terms of how to solve this really complex data charts, in which I called the large and small. Okay, so by definition, by applying this large and small approach, it simply means dividing the large and small data into 2 groups. Okay, so coming back to the first example I just showed. So in this chart, we can clearly see that there are totally 12 countries, and the figure here stands for the total number of Olympic medals each country earned. Okay, so by having this data, and most of the students will be really confused because they don't know what data to write at first. So by applying the large and the small data, as we can see, there are totally 12 countries. So we can find a way to cut the countries off into 2 different groups. As we can see, there's a really clear number in here, the 500 number, because there are 6 countries earning medals over 500, and there are another 6 countries earning under 500 medals in total. So we can just simply draw a line between these 2 groups of countries and separating them into 2 different paragraphs. So by applying the 4-paragraph method, we can draw an outline for this writing. Okay, so after the introduction and overview, in the first detailed part, we can just focus on writing the 6 countries earning over 500 medals in here. And the second paragraph of details will be more focusing on the countries earning less than 500 medals. So this is when you guys are faced with really complex data, what you need to do by applying the large and small approach. So let's have a look of the second example. Okay, so this is another example as a chart with really complex data. A lot of my students are really confused about this because they're reading so many different data from different countries in different categories, and how we can solve this. As you can see, all the data, all the figures in here stand for the spending in different categories: food, drinks, and tobacco, clothing and footwear, and leisure and education. And by applying the large and the small grouping data approach, as we can see, we can draw a line in here. Because basically, as we can see, all the spendings from different countries in food, drinks, and tobacco are all 2-digit numbers, right? So we have 28, 16, 18, 15, and 32. And meanwhile, as we can see, the spending in clothing and footwear and leisure and education are all different singular digit number. So by applying the large and small approach, we can clearly separate the food, drink, and tobacco and clothes and leisure into the 2 different paragraphs. So applying the 4-paragraph approach, after introduction and overview, in the first paragraph of details, we can focus on writing more features about food, drinks, and tobacco. And in the second paragraph, we can focus more on writing features and details in the closing and the later. So basically, this is what we do by applying the large and the small approach when we are faced with charts with really complex data. So in the future, remember, whatever charts you're given in the exam, you have to always remember to mention all the data given in the charts. Do not leave out any details, because that's gonna degrade your grading in your IELTS writing part. But by applying this approach, you guys would have a better understanding and more better organization when you guys are trying to solve problems like this, especially the charts with complex data, because this kind of data is really trending these days. As you guys know, we're living in the times of data, right? So as you can see in the recent IELTS exams, more charts like this with complex data is frequently shown in the real exams. So make sure you get what I taught today about dividing data into large groups and small groups, and using the 4-paragraph approach to clearly featuring different details and differences and trendings in 2 detailed paragraphs. Okay, so I'll give you another example. So can you try to solve this? So this is another example of a chart with really complex data. It actually shows the amount of waste production in different countries in 3 different years. Okay, so can you try to apply the large and the small approach to solve this problem? Okay, please give me your answer in the commenting area, so I'll get back to you really quick. Okay, you guys, that's pretty much everything for today's video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this, and also visit our website for more free writing sample essays. I'll see you guys in the next videos. Bye bye.